Hello everyone, today our topic is electric car is the key to tackling air pollution in Hong Kong. This is our beautiful Hong Kong with stunning blue sky. However, it's often hard to see blue sky in Hong Kong as time goes. According to the Hadley Environmental Index, only 150 days in 2017 were considered to be free of pollution. A report also points out that in 2017, there were nearly 11,000 residents died from respiratory illnesses. It shows that the air pollution has already affected our health as well as our daily lives. Clear Air Network estimated that there are 5 early deaths per day due to air pollution. Carbon monoxide, lead, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, ground-level ozone, PM2.5 and PM10 are the main air pollutants in Hong Kong. These pollutants are often trapped at roads due to the tall buildings, thereby causing the roadside levels of respirable suspended particulates and nitrogen dioxide to exceed the air quality objectives over the years. What's your first impression about Beijing? You may imagine a city surrounded by smoke and people wearing masks. However, have you ever thought about that the air quality in Hong Kong is actually similar to Beijing? When comparing Hong Kong to Tokyo and London, we can see that the concentration of PM2.5 in Hong Kong is nearly doubled to that in Tokyo and London. The air pollution in Hong Kong cannot be ignored. And then let's take a look on the annual exposure of PM2.5 in different cities. You can see that the World Health Organization guideline is only 10 micrograms, while all large cities in the list have exceeded this guideline, except Oslo in Norway. The PM2.5 in Hong Kong is even 2 times higher than the guideline. So, what makes the PM2.5 difference among the cities? The answer may be electric car. This is the percentage of electric vehicles on the road in 2018. You can definitely see that there is a correlation between using electric cars and the concentration of PM2.5. In Hong Kong, 1.29% of total cars are electric cars, and the annual exposure of PM2.5 is 20 micrograms. And in United Kingdom, 2.6% of the total cars are electric cars, and London has an annual exposure of 11 micrograms. Finally, in Norway, 10.7% are electric cars, and Oslo has an annual exposure of only 8 micrograms. This is pretty obvious, right? The higher percentage of using electric vehicles, the lower PM2.5 level in the city. Of course, you may wonder that the high concentration of PM2.5 in the city may be caused by other factors like factory or some constructions. However, according to a report conducted by the University of Chicago, 25% of PM2.5 in the city is come from the exhaust gas from car, which exceeds the PM2.5 caused by power plants and industry. So, if we can switch to some greener cars, we can reduce at most 25% of PM2.5 in the city. That may be the reason why Oslo has become the only city passes the road. So, in Hong Kong, should we change all the traditional vehicles to electric vehicles? For electric vehicles, there are 3 main advantages. First, the electric vehicles are more energy efficient. Second, the electric vehicles reduce emission. Third, the electric vehicles reduce fuel cost. Electric vehicles are far more efficient than the traditional vehicles. Batteries of electric vehicles can convert 59 to 62% of energy into vehicle movement, while traditional vehicles can only convert 17 to 21%. This means that charging a battery puts more towards actually powering the vehicle than filling up at a gas pump. As for emission reduction, as the electric vehicles are rely on the rechargeable batteries, the pollutant emitted from the tailpipe will be reduced. Thus, the air pollution of the roadside will be relieved. Besides, using electric vehicles can reduce cost of fuel. The electric vehicle can travel about 43 miles for $1. By comparison, if we assume that gas costs $2.5 per gallon, an average traditional vehicle with a fuel efficiency of 22 miles per gallon will only be able to travel 10 miles for the same price. The distance traveled for a fuel cost of $1 is nearly 4 times as far with an electric vehicle. So, how can electric vehicles adapt into Hong Kong? First, electric vehicles have higher energy efficiency, which means that less energy or fuel consumed. Thus, the resources used to generate electricity and the fuel used for vehicles will be reduced and less air pollutants will be emitted. Second, electric vehicles rely on rechargeable batteries, which means that the usage of fossil fuel reduced. Meanwhile, the air pollutant from the tailpipe also reduced and the air pollution of Hong Kong roadside and in general. Third, people in Hong Kong may be encouraged to use the electric vehicles as the cost of fuel is lower than that of the traditional car. It is a great economic factor that prompts people to use electric vehicles. Thus, the number of electric vehicles will increase and the air pollution will be reduced. Many people may think that the electric vehicles can only travel 60 to 120 miles, while the traditional vehicles can travel for around 300 vehicles on a full tank of gas. And they think that travel less distance is a big problem of electric vehicles. However, when we look back in Hong Kong, it's not a major problem, as the size of Hong Kong is not that big. As we mentioned before, the basic electric vehicle models can travel 60 miles per charge. And the longest route in Hong Kong, which is from Sai Kung to Lantau Island, is just 48.3 miles. Therefore, it's not a big problem in Hong Kong in using the electric vehicles.